banging in the pool. There's fucking orgy going on in the pool. Gotta clean the pool.
Yeah. If the movie has any redeeming quality whatsoever, it's his fucking robe. Crapule.
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 This whole story is crapule. Welcome, y'all, to your fifth favorite podcast. That's right.
We moved up a
moving
notch.
up in the fucking ranks, fool.
There we
That's
go.
right.
Yeah.
This is What the Suck, Season 5, Episode 2. I am your gorgeous host, Chris. With me, as always, is my buddy James. What's going on, bud?
Nobody. That's right.
Just some dude that I have here because I don't want to be alone.
I ain't shit. That's right.
That's right. He ain't shit, and I am the shit.
What up, my brother? I can't wait to see this week's
man, so
wonderful motion picture.
The only thing we have going for it is that it's an hour and 18 minutes. It's not that long.
Oh, nice.
Super short.
Yeah,
but
we kind of messed up last week.
Yeah, we don't mess up. We get long ones, we get short ones. It's just how it is. Just how it is. I mean, it was a little long, but you know what? That ending, mwah,
Yes.
gorgeous.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So this week we are watching the 2021 film Bigfoots Bride. Yes, you heard that right.
What the fuck's wrong with you, man?
Bigfoots Bride.
Oh, man.
Directed by Eric Wolford. Writing credits include Eric Wolford, who's the only one who wrote it. He wrote and directed, so it's one of those, y'all. So strap in.
She's objecting.
Oh, I think she hears Wayne out there. All right, starring Jessica Megan Rivera, Joel Rogers, Jordan Phipps, Megan Marie Otis, Chris Farrell, Devin Marcus Miller, Casey Wagner, Zia Orozca. Sounds like a plate at a Mexican restaurant.
Jody in the cave scene. I like the way they cast that.
Yeah.
In the cave scene.
And then the last three are nepotism: Sam, Eric, and Daniel Wolford.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. There's a bunch of other stuff. See, special effects. Okay, special effects are by Daniel Peppers and Eric Wolford. So Eric had his hand in he was also the location manager. He was also the costume wardrobe department. He's also the sound department. He's also production manager, costume design by him, casting by him, film editing by him. Holy fucking shit. This film is a one-man production, let me tell you. I just want
and it's probably going to look like it, too.
Probably. Quick shout out here. One of the producers is John Lepper, who's produced a producer listed as Johnny Macabre.
Macabre?
Love it. Yeah, so him and Daniel Peppers did a lot of behind the scenes shit.
Johnny Macabre. It's
Daniel
like a late night DJ name or some shit.
So Daniel Peppers is not listed in the credits, but he is a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So here's the best part. I found this out. It's going to be fun. So,
oh, Lord.
Release date was May 14, 2021. Filmed in Hampton, Georgia. Under production company Sifunu Ventures.
Sifunu.
Estimated budget, $4,500.
That must have been that's probably why he did like fucking everything.
Yeah, probably why. I think that's why, because he had $4,500, so he had to do everything himself.
$4,500.
So,
and you had like 20 people in the damn cast.
They must have been all friends or close relatives. So, okay, Bigfoot's Bride 2021. After the legendary creature of the wood falls for a beautiful camper, it destroys anything that gets in its path in order to stay close to her.
Sweet.
So it's a love story.
Story.
It's listed as horror, but it sounds like a love story.
Well, love stories can be horror too.
That's true. But maybe it's not so much a love story for those that he fucking kills. So let's find out about that, shall we?
You know what? He's all right in my book.
Okay. Yeah, me too. So before we get into that, let's do a quick rundown again, real quick rundown of the rating system.
Sure.
It's the 5 poop emojis. We start top of the top is gold. That's the best one you got. Then it's the brown, which is still really good, but maybe you don't want to purchase it.
AKA the flesh wound.
Then we've got the black, which is middle of the road.
That's Nick the artery.
You want to probably keep that in your queue. Then we have the red, which is you want to watch it once, but not keep it in your queue.
That's the axe to the chest, baby.
And then the final one is the death gray turd, which is they're so bad should not even watch it once.
Coolest turd, but the worst kind of movie.
We put ourselves through it so you don't have to.
Exactly.
So,
and it's rare, but
very
rare.
rare.
It has happened.
We've had probably less than a handful, I want to say,
Yeah.
in the last 4.5 seasons. So.
Oh, because most of the time I want to make these motherfuckers suffer through the same shit we got to watch. So.
Yeah, and most of the time, even the ones that are like the reds, they're only reds instead of skull turds because they have one or two redeeming qualities that make them worth the watch once.
Get it over the hump just enough. Mm-hmm. That's right.
The skull turds, there's nothing there at all. No redeeming value. So, all right. Well, with that being said, man, why don't we go ahead and get into the review? Sorry, not the review. Let's watch this movie. That's right. If you are not on our Patreon, you will not get to watch us watch the movie for the first time and react in real time to the movie. So if you do want to, check out our Patreon.
That's right. Patreon.com/whatthesuck. All one word. It's only $7 for a full month.
You get all the back catalog that's in there. You get the ad-free episodes because we put our episodes on there with no ads. You get the behind-the-scenes stuff. You get the commentary for good movies that we watch. And then you get these videos. You get full videos.
This is a two-man production, folks.
That's right.
We don't have any.
We are the Eric Wolford and Daniel, what's his face, of this podcast.
That's right.
We're the only two fuckers doing everything in this goddamn podcast.
Hell yeah.
So yeah. All right, man. Well, let's watch this fucking movie and hope we don't die.
I was out fishing one day, just minding my own business.
Then a fish bit my dick off.
Just me. Ruining my damn story. Just me, the woods, the quiet, the water, and the fish. That bit my dick off.
Perfect story. I love the way it ended. I love that it ended.
Even some
You put a
RTs.
fucking. He's putting them on. He's fucking. What time? Okay. Timestamp that shit. Is it the thrill of the hunt? What the fuck's going on?
I have no idea. That's the first blood we've seen, I think.
Yeah, it is. Other than the fish.
Hosts Don't Forget the Lyrics.
Oh my god, who gives a fuck?
Not me.
Oh my god, it's coming out of the stomach. Okay, so. All right, so.
In the words of Florida Evans, damn.
Movie starts off with two guys in the woods hunting, old man and his son. They do all the dumb shit where they walk through the woods and get set up. One gets set up in a hide.
Yeah.
And one gets set up in a fucking folding chair.
It was already there.
It's already fucking there.
Yeah. Nobody was carrying shit.
No, he was already there because, there's so many folding chairs out in the woods, just in the wild.
Yeah. Just out there.
And then while they're sitting there, all of a sudden through the radio waves, the walkie-talkie waves, you hear like crackling and noise and interference. And then Bigfoot says the famous Amityville line, "Get out!
Get out!
Get out! Get out of this house!"
Yeah.
And then
should have said, "Get out the theater."
Yeah, they should get off the Tubi. And then he kills the old man off screen. Then he kills.
Which sucks.
He kills the young man off screen.
That's like, come on, really?
Yeah, and then we get the intro for our movie.
Finally.
Which the main intro was okay, but the title card was neat.
Title card was nice.
It was well done. Well done.
I like the red moon and the clouds and stuff like
but
that.
But then it held for like a fucking full minute. Like I get it.
Well, they were trying to get some length out of it.
They're trying to show off their effects, I guess. But
yeah,
there's only so many ways I can read Bigfoot's Bride. Like
okay, and then we graduate into the National Geographic fishing special.
Oh my god,
which lasts about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Of a guy fishing.
Yeah.
Good music. Hey, I'm going to say this right now. The music in the movie was pretty damn good to me. I enjoyed it. At least most of it.
The first part was all you. The last part was all me.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It was a little mix there.
And we are treated to him and not just scenes of him fishing, full on fishing. He goes to the part of casting his reel, pulling it back and forth, grabbing a fish out. He gets 2 fish, takes them to the fucking creek or to the shore, cleans them, guts them, cuts their head off.
And the old time, and we will say at this time, Predator Vision Bigfoot is in the wood line watching him do it.
And then we get a scene of him cutting off the heads, throwing them in the water, and then Bigfoot takes the 2 heads.
And then predictably, I'm saying, grab the heads. Go ahead, get them. You're hungry. You know you're hungry. So he snatches them up, eats them.
Yep.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. Well, it don't show him eating them, but he takes them. But you know he eats them. Yeah.
Well, he was sitting there nibbling on one on the shore. He was like chawing on it like a piece of tobacco.
And then totally doing away with, which, okay, I look, some movies like The Predator, you know, they didn't show the Predator till the very end, which was great. It was same with Alien. They didn't show the Alien till like the near end.
Pretty much.
You know, so it built up the suspense. Now, other movies like Don't Fuck in the Woods show you the creature right away, which is fine if it's unique take.
Exactly.
1855, 18 minutes in, 55 seconds, they show you the creature.
We finally see the creature, and we have been totally lied to, ladies and gentlemen.
Nothing like a Bigfoot.
He looks like a blob of melted cheese, burnt like the cheese that bubbles over on your lasagna under the pan. He was burned up.
He's wearing a fucking coveralls.
Yeah. Now at this,
he's wearing a fake ass mink cover.
That's right.
And over that, he's wearing a ghillie suit.
And he's wearing ghillie suit and gorilla feet.
Gorilla feet and plastic hands.
And they had a plastic clown mask.
Yeah. And his face is like you said, a burnt cheese version of like the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, but there was no Bigfoot about this guy.
This was the quote unquote Bigfoot creature.
This was the creature, but it was not an actual Bigfoot.
It is okay. Again, we have to. It's so hard because I want to rag on it, but like we have to remember that they only had $4,500 to make this.
Then my God, let it out. This is what the suck. This isn't Be Nice.
Well, I know, but at the same time, like look. When the movie we watched last week was $100,000. Okay, that's a big difference between that and $4,000. Which is basically like 2 house mortgage payments, okay, versus $100,000, which is like a third of a house right now, okay. Big difference in production value, but
oh shit,
we both like, you know, we both agreed that like you could have gone to like a Halloween Express and gotten an actual Bigfoot mask, to put on.
Look, if you're gonna phone it in like that, go get a Bigfoot mask.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you what, the character made me laugh. I saw it. It made me freaking laugh.
Yeah, so the coveralls he's wearing has the name, a tag of Fred on it, which is where they get the name Fred. So, I don't know.
But we have no origin story. We have no idea where Fred came from or how he got where he was.
Early on, you speculated that because he's able to interfere with electromagnetic sources that he might be interdimensional.
Might be some kind of alien.
Because he definitely has some sort of powers beyond a normal Bigfoot because he tapped into the walkie-talkie. Throughout the movie, like whenever he gets angry, the screen gets like a filter effect that makes it look like it's going out of like commission or whatever.
And he has that deep synth sounding voice.
Oh, and he talks human words.
Yeah,
get out. Does. Yeah, so that's why we thought that. So then we're treated to 10 minutes of him just sitting by a pond, drinking the water. Then he finds this fucking 1980s fucking clown mask. That's just a clown mask. That's just the only piece of trash in the river he happens to find.
And it reminded me of Steve Martin in The Jerk. It's just all I need. It's just this little clown mask, my little mink stole, and my coveralls.
My ghillie suit.
That's all I need.
And so then we cut to a girl on the phone on her cell phone in the middle of the woods, breaking up with her boyfriend David because he's a dick. While Bigfoot's watching and he falls in love. Bing, 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 live.
At least we thought he did.
Then at 26 minutes in, she decides to go to the restroom. So she goes, takes a pee. Bigfoot soldier crawls up to her behind her while she's doing it, sticks his hand in her pee, and then smells it. Which, yes, we are laughing now. We laughed then. But then when we take into the account the end of the movie, I understand why he was doing it. He was trying to see if she was fertile. So apparently his hand is a like testing thing. I don't know. Anyway. So then Then she goes over and she puts his tarp up and she starts changing clothes.
I wish the hell she'd have shit on his hand.
Oh
God, I'd have died laughing.
And he smeared it on his face.
That'd have gave it a one turd
promotion. Yeah, literally and figuratively. So then she changes, and while she's changing, she takes her little shorts off to put even shorter shorts on. But then she throws the shorts out on the ground like you do when you're out in the middle of the woods. You don't fucking put them somewhere.
And this dipshit grabs them and tries to fucking put them on.
Tries to put them on.
Ignorant.
I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. So then we get a scene of him crossing the road. Then the scene of the girl in the tent crying, and she thinks about killing herself and puts the gun up to her head. Does her best impression.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna break him up here just for half a second, because when you see Chris going like a freight train on his reviews, you know this was painful.
These are the action scenes in this movie. There's not many.
He's like, and then she went over here, and he went over there, and he did this, and he did that, and then he killed him, and he did this, and whatever. The end.
So, yes, thank you. So she does her best impression of Mel Gibson from Lethal Weapon 1. He's in the trailer trying to kill himself with a gun and then can't.
Can't do it.
And while the whole time Bigfoot's like pretending to pose, because she threw a ring, he found the ring, and so he pretends to propose to her.
He's out there in the woods practicing.
And and then when he sees her put the gun up to her head, he shakes his head, no, and then instead of actually trying to stop her, just doesn't do shit. Then we cut to another trailer with some two hillbillies sleeping, and Bigfoot walks into the camp, and then he starts looking through their fucking fire, which their fire looks like a trash can because it has all this fucking trash in it. And it's really funny because at one point there was a bag of Lay's chips in it, and when he flipped it over, they didn't get permission to use the brand, so they had to blur the fucking thing out.
$4,500, man.
I know, but you just don't use it. Don't fucking use it. Yeah,
use some generic brand that nobody's gonna give a shit about.
Yeah, you blur out things like that on like reality shows.
Yeah,
not fucking movies you're making. Just don't use it.
Just trust me, you're not gonna lose a lot of advertising dollars on this particular motion picture.
You use like a Dollar Tree or some brand or something.
Yeah, that or Lay's caught wind of it. They saw it and they're like, "Hey, damn it!"
Well.
They contact him to take this shit out of there.
You really fucking think someone that late saw this goddamn thing?
Hey, if they saw that movie and they call him and say, "Hey, boss, this motherfucker making this shit ass movie, and he got our potato chips in the movie," you need to call him, tell him get that shit out of there.
This is not like Leprechaun where GM pulled their Lucky Charms promotion of it. No, nobody saw this goddamn movie.
Oh shit!
So one of the friends can't sleep, and all of a sudden, Bigfoot
dragging it out.
I'm getting to the goddamn. I took goddamn notes. All right,
move it.
We still have an audio review to fucking put up, so we got to make something for this. All right. So
I get it.
Bigfoot breaks his foot on the bottle, gets mad, and starts saying he's going to kill them and eat them, and starts trashing on the trailer. He picks up the trailer real quick and then puts it back down. Then he breaks through a window, starts grabbing for them, and then they disappear. He disappears. Then he opens the door and pulls the bald dude out, kills him off screen.
That's actually, you're taking some pretty damn good notes, because considering how much dead time there was, you had a lot of time to write.
Damn dead time, yes, so much dead time. And this is where I wrote down that during that time they used a lot of screen filters to make it look like tracking issues and shit like that from like the 70s. Yeah, which I kind of liked. It was kind of cool.
Kind of cool.
It was different. It was not artistic, but it was different.
Yeah.
And I will give the movie credit on that. I mean, it's doing a lot of things different. Like the costume is not what I would think a Bigfoot is. It's fucking weird as shit, but it's different.
It looked like a garage sale.
It did look like a fucking hodgepodge. Like, what do you have left? It's like you go to the garage sale at fucking 1 o'clock in the afternoon before they close.
That's what's left on the clothes rack.
What's left on there, you just pull it all for $1 and you fucking wear it. That's a fucking good observation, James. So then he what? Oh yeah. So the other guy has a hat on like Uncle Eddie from fucking Christmas Vacation. So he swipes at Uncle Eddie's arm, and then takes off. Then he goes back chasing Uncle Eddie, and then at fucking
because he drugged the other jerk out of the trailer, and you didn't see anything. Yeah. All you hear is crunch.
But then at 51:31, he swipes him in the gut and starts pulling his guts out for
kill one.
Yes, and what time stamp was that again?
51:31.
An hour.
Yeah. Into an hour, 18-minute movie.
18 movie before we get our first legit on-screen kill.
As we get going, we'll see, and as James called it, it's another one like last week where the last 10 minutes just fucking ramps up.
Yep.
So,
and that pisses me off.
I know.
They could have spread this shit out and made this movie a lot better.
When you have an hour, 18-minute movie, you spread that shit out.
You spread it out. And you get some kills here and there. Yeah. You don't do 50 minutes and then kill everybody in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, because you're forcing everybody to watch the first fucking hour of your bullshit movie. And
that's like having to go to a fucking concert and your kid is last. And you have to watch everybody else's kids suck. Fuck. And then you get to watch your own kid.
I'm so not looking forward to that. But because you get people who aren't like us, who maybe are sitting on a Saturday afternoon looking for something to watch. That looks interesting to them. They start it. They're going to get half hour in. They're going to quit because there's nothing going on. You've got to give them something to keep going. It's not like us who torture ourselves to fucking get through the goddamn movie.
Hey, we're trying to earn those Patreon dollars.
That's $7
we're trying to
a
give
month.
you high quality content here.
We are failing, but we're trying. So we cut back to the girl, and then an old man shows up while she's sleeping and warns her about the
old
creature.
Man Johnson.
Old Man Johnson, played by Joel something, best actor in the movie. The guy actually knew how to act. Good job on you, buddy.
Yep.
Then we cut to some idiot wearing glasses at night, smoking weed and listening to reggae music while reading a conspiracy book.
Which during the credits we discovered this was the fuck that was in charge of this
Eric
operation.
Wolford, the guy that did fucking everything. He did everything on the film. Bigfoot.
Well, you know what? He's got a produced movie out there on Tubi. We don't.
Good point.
So you know what?
So
props, dude.
We're the assholes. Yeah. So then Bigfoot shows up. I didn't write down the time because I didn't give a shit, but it's he beats him to death for
kill 2.
Yep. I love it. I mean, he starts pounding on the tent, which is hilarious, and then the dude just kind of rolls out unscathed. He's not bleeding or anything.
And then he steps on his head, but it's off screen.
Oh, and another thing we forgot to mention in the blood effects, they were all like cartoon style.
They're like Creepshow cartoon style.
Like old Batman cartoon style.
Yeah. And Eric did that. He was in charge of those special effects. And so, again, it must be hard to make a movie. I have no idea. I'm sure it is.
Hard out there for
especially at only $4,500.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, look, do I need to get a Geo Metro or do I make a movie? So I'll make a movie instead.
Hopefully I'll make enough money off the movie to get the Geo Metro.
It's right. Do I need a new transmission for my 97 Hyundai or do I want to make a movie? I'll make a movie this month instead.
Oh shit.
So anyway, but you know what? Again, you're right. Like you said, he has a movie out on Tubi. We don't. So
that's right.
So then we cut back to the tent and the Bigfoot, air quotes, Bigfoot creature grabs the woman out by the sleeping bag, drags her about 40 feet, and then she wakes up.
But and this is what I don't get. We thought during this whole movie he had his eyes on her as interest. I guess he did.
Yeah.
But then she started throwing a fucking fit.
Right.
Kicks her way out of the sleeping bag, which was hilarious because he's walking and he's literally dragging her head is in the grass and going over rocks and grass.
And she's still asleep.
She's zonked.
Yeah.
And then eventually she wakes the fuck up after being drugged like 100 feet.
Uh-huh.
And then he's like this with the sleeping bag. And he's like, what the hell? And then all of a sudden
he's like saying, relax, chill out, yo, bitch, calm down. I'm not here to hurt you.
That's right.
Presents her the ring. She kicks it off. He freaks out, tries to stab her with a fucking stick.
So then chases her punk ass back. She tries to go in the tent. He goes in the tent after her and tells her to sit still.
And then he zips up the tent.
Oh, that's hilarious. Like he was going to get down.
Yeah.
I think that was his intention, but the problem is she was being such a fucking bitch that he got sick of her screaming, so he grabs her fucking tongue like some Laffy Taffy.
Like fucking Three Stooges shit and pulls it out.
But yet she's still screaming.
Yeah,
she's got like 8 inches of her tongue laying on the fucking.
But she's
tent.
still she's not going.
No,
she's going.
She's still screaming like. So he wipes her ass out.
And you made a good point. You said that you thought he had a thing for her. That's what the description says. That he comes in love with her, and then takes out anyone that gets in his way or means harm to her.
Yep.
The first 2 people he killed in the camper were just fucking sleeping, minding their business.
Had
nothing to do with her.
Nope.
He didn't go after David, who broke her heart, and then the rest of the people have nothing to do with her. He just kills them. So
inexcusable.
Yeah. So then the old man shows up and he sees the tent is a rocking, but he's gonna come a knocking.
That's it.
But then the tent whips open.
That's
and
hilarious.
Before he even sees what it is, he fires at 1 hour, 1 minute, 35 minutes, and kills the woman because she jumps out first for
kill 3.
And kills her.
Put that bitch on ice. But then she laid there for a couple minutes. She didn't die instantly.
No, but
she's laying there wheezing on the ground.
And then the fucking Bigfoot takes off like he stole something. He's like, bye, bitch, I'm gone.
Oh, Damn.
So then we come. Then the old man is going after him again. Joel, best actor in the movie. Nope. Good job, buddy. You're great. I hope you get some more work. And then he comes to Bigfoot's lair, which is
half a garage,
outdoor garage covered with a torn, spuged on blanket.
Look like he lost a little control up in there. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he opens it up and he sees one woman tied up, one woman on the ground with a fucking t-shirt over her head for some reason.
Ridiculous.
And the woman ties up, says, "No, don't free me," which you point out doesn't make sense. She said, "Don't free me, help her, she's pregnant." So instead of freeing her to help you help the pregnant woman, you help the pregnant woman out. Okay, the pregnant woman's not tied up, by the way.
No,
so that okay.
She's not.
The only fucking door on this is a fucking splued sheet that's just hanging there.
Yep.
She couldn't get the fuck up and get out herself. There's no guard. There's nothing else. So he helps her. Then he goes back, unties her. Bigfoot rushes in, says, "Yo, you're my man cave. Get the fuck out, bro." Home invasion and shit. He's like, home invasion, and throws the spear at them. The old man shoots him, hits him in the Fred badge.
Hits him in the shoulder, and then he hits him in the Fred badge a second shot.
Yeah, and then he takes, and then they run out. Him and the girl run out.
He just stands there, and they run right past him, and they head off into the fucking deepery.
And then they hide behind this huge bush thing. But in this part comes the two back-to-back best kills. So the Bigfoot finds a toy hatchet in the fucking bush, picks it up.
You see him grab it.
Yeah, it's clearly plucking plastic.
Oh, yeah.
So the old man is creeped around the bush to look for him, and then he looks back at the girl, and then looks again, and Bigfoot's about to bring the hatchet down on him, and hits him right in the fucking head.
Takes him in the forehead.
Cartoon blood comes out.
Cartoon blood comes out, and he drops him.
He drops, and then Bigfoot proceeds to whack the shit out of him.
I mean, grind his ass up.
And so at 1 hour, 7 minutes, 56 seconds, we get
Kill 4.
Then, without even missing a goddamn beat, the girl runs away, and the Bigfoot just looks up, fucking throws that goddamn
tomahawks her ass like a fucking Apache Indian.
1 hour, 8 minutes, 33 seconds. So barely 30 seconds later, hatches her right in the goddamn back for
Kill 5.
And that was actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was. That was back-to-back kills. That was cool.
Because I would tell you, because this is when it started to pick up momentum. This is why I get so disappointed sometimes when they don't spread things out a little bit. Mm-hmm. Because these movies would get higher ratings from us if they spread shit out a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't like being tortured for 50 minutes before I get any real action. Even if it's a shitty horror movie, spread the action out.
I would be more forgiving of your 10 fucking minutes of fishing documentary if right after that you had a fucking kill on screen. I'd be more forgiving, but I'm not.
I swear to God, it's like an ASMR YouTube video, fishing with George.
And we totally skipped past the part where Bigfoot decided he wanted to fish like fucking Tom Hanks and fucking Castaway with a stick out in the thing. But what was even funnier was that Bigfoot, the quote unquote Bigfoot creature, was out in the river, right? And he was up to about waist deep of water. But then they cut to a clearly stock footage
of a
scene
fish tank.
of not a fish tank, but like one of those low level rivers.
Yeah.
Where it's like maybe 18 inches of water, and all the fish gathered to feed, because you can see the top of the goddamn water.
Yeah.
It was like 18 inches.
And they put some shit in there so all the fish would come to it. You could tell they fed them.
But then it cuts back to Bigfoot in the fucking waist deep water trying to kill these fish that are not clearly in the same water. But anyway, yeah, that was just dumb. So then we cut to the prego woman.
At least we got a damn it out of it, though, which was hilarious.
Yeah, he said, "Damn it. Die. Die. Die."
I know, and threw his little spear down and threw a fit and walked off like a bitch.
So then the prego woman runs out. She hides in the woods, and me and James call her, like, okay, she's pregnant with his kid, obviously.
Yep.
And then runs into the river and swims away. While she's swimming away, he's trying to go after her, say, "No, don't leave me, blah, blah, blah. I'm fucking,
bitch.
I'm Toxic Avenger Bigfoot, whatever."
This outfit cost me $23, bitch. Don't run off.
Oh my god, this is like, remember that song "Thrift Shop" by Macklemore? Yeah. This is like, use that song. I just got all the dollar shit you could find, and you sang that with that song. Anyway,
that is fucking funny.
So she gets to shore, and she starts giving birth. Blood comes out, and then a little tiny Bigfoot hand comes out of her belly, and then the movie ends right there. But then we get a Marvel mid-credit scene.
Yep.
Which I gotta say, I didn't really see coming.
I need to write. I know I do.
Okay, you keep saying that, but you realize that you're predicting all the shittiest shit. So you're gonna write a shitty ass movie, which again, you can get it on Tubi apparently.
If I can get my shit on Tubi and make a few bucks,
there you go.
Hey, I'll be all right with it.
So we assumed he was interdimensional. We didn't expect a mid-credit scene where he's walking to a clearing. He pulls out a fucking ray gun type thing,
and opens
shoots it in the sky into the
opens
area,
a star portal
and opens a portal and walks through
it. Boom.
Yeah.
End of movie.
And so he was clearly coming to this dimension to try to procreate.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like I said, which is why he was smelling that bitch's pee to see if she was fertile.
That's it.
And why he had women that were kidnapped and were fucking on a regular and splooging all over the blanket. So that was, and also why he looked like what he did.
Yeah.
Not a traditional Bigfoot. He looked like the fucking reject from the fucking other dimension.
That's right.
But somehow this reject has a
I'm
portal
still laughing
gun.
at that shit. No, don't leave me. I'm talking to the ginger Bigfoot. Don't leave me.
So anyway, so that was pretty cool. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, that was again something different.
See, the thing is, if he'd have
Something
made his
different.
entrance that way,
It would have ruined the movie.
you think it would have?
I mean, the movie was ruined already, but I wouldn't have liked it any better. See, the fact that they kept it for a surprise at the end to me was better.
Okay.
Because at the beginning, like, you know, we heard the distortion of the walkie-talkie and he talked and we were like, hey, this is not a traditional Bigfoot type thing. And then we see it and he's obviously not a traditional Bigfoot. So it had us wondering throughout the whole movie what the fuck is going on, right? We were like wondering what was going on. And then we see that like, oh, okay. Whereas if they showed him at the beginning coming out, it's going to ruin any of the mystery.
Yeah.
You know?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's the end of the movie. James, this is my pick. I'm sorry, but what was your, so what are your thoughts?
That's why I always hate going first, but that's okay.
That's right.
Acting was non-existent. Except for Old Man Johnson.
Except for Joel, that's right.
Old
Joel's
Man
great.
Johnson did real good.
Did really good.
The script was non-existent, I would say. There wasn't much really useful dialogue.
No.
The story itself, the way it happened, could have been done way better. I mean, the concept wasn't horrible. I mean, it's been that kind of stuff's been done before.
Right. The execution was bad.
But the execution was bad. Like I said, $4,500, and I give them props because they got on Tubi and we don't. Shit, dude. I'm just gonna go straight. I'm gonna go red turd on this one.
Okay.
Because of the fact, like, once again, they tortured us for way too long before they got to the actual movie.
Yeah.
You know, before they get to the stuff that really counts.
Right.
So I'm sorry, 5 minutes of good kills, even with the tomahawk to the back. Because if there hadn't been any on-screen kills, this would have been a great turd for me.
I was going that way already until the very end. Yeah.
I'm going to say, so yeah, I'm definitely red turding it. That's what you call axe to the chest. You know, you watch it once and forget about it.
Okay.
But this is definitely one you want to see at least once just to get a laugh at.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So, if you can make it through the first 50 minutes.
If you can make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, the acting was non-existent again, like you said, except for Old Man Joel. He was great. The script, literally, not even a joke. The script was literally non-existent. We made a comment during the movie that, you know, the whole review is just going to sound like, you know, us talking with background music because there was so little fucking talking.
Yeah.
I think there were maybe, I don't know, 20 or 30 lines in the entire goddamn film, and the rest of it was just covered with music, with country music or folk music or fucking synth music.
Or digitized voices.
Yeah.
The monster had more lines than the humans did.
Yeah, but in between that, there were long stretches of just fucking music. So it's non-existent. The story was executed badly. The you know, the effects they had for $45, not too bad. Again, I don't know why. For 45, sorry.
It looked like
$4,500. Sorry, they did what they could. You know, I can't be too mad. But yes, you can't expect people to just randomly show up to this movie, spend an hour, 51 minutes in before you actually start having things happen. Yeah, people will not wait that long.
Nope.
You know, unless they're dumb shits like us.
See, like now, if the kills at the beginning would have been on screen,
it would have been encouraging.
It would have been. It would have
very
helped.
encouraging.
It would have helped.
Yes.
And I mean, and since your blood effects were all digitized anyway, just fucking do it.
And you could have used the bulk of your $4,500 for those intro kills. Yeah. Make those look good. Hook us in with that shit. Yep. And then show us that crappy shit later. But at that point, we're already fucking hooked. Yeah. You know. Yeah. They could have done that. That would have been much more encouraging. But again, god damn it, I was so set on giving this a fucking gray skull Turks. It was so fucking bad. But then the back-to-back kills, the hatchet fucking to the back, that shit was great. The accidental killing of the girl by the old man was fucking hilarious. And then that fucking last scene with the fucking interdimensional portal.
Yep.
God damn it, that
An
saved
after
it from-
credit scene had to go and save it.
And then the credit music they used was music that we used for our first season.
Yeah.
Our intro music.
Yeah.
So that was cool to hear that. But that portal scene really fucking just literally saved it. So I am going Red Turd as well. Because,
There you go.
I mean, watch it once, trudge through the first 50 minutes, but then stay for the rest because the rest is kind of worth it.
Kind of worth it.
Yeah. But yeah, so red Turd all the way, man. That's where
Because you won't miss anything. If
No.
you skip through 30 minutes of it and just watch the last half,
will
you'll get everything
start
you
at
need.
51 minutes, go from there because you will not be lost at fucking all. At all.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah,
That's
we're not even
pretty-
joking. Yeah.
That's it. Because everything is explained in that time period.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you guys are listening to this, not watching, if you want to watch us, actually see our expressions as we're watching this piece of shit,
Join us on the journey and to see the clips of the movie, see the actual movie.
tell them where to go, James.
Well, folks, you can go to www.patreon.com/whatthesuck. And for $7 lousy, measly, tiny little dollars
A month.
a month, you can join us on this crazy adventure.
Yeah. This
You
is
can see our
only
lovely faces along with the motion picture.
this is
and
only episode 2 of a usual 24 episode season
Yeah.
that we got. This is gonna hurt.
It's going to hurt. It's going to be a
So
long
if you want to
time.
see us hurt,
Yeah.
come and join us on Patreon.
Yep, and this is, like I said, this is a new format than we're used to, so that we've added some extra to it this year. I mean, there's video. Everybody does video, but you know what? We haven't.
Nope.
This
There's
is-
going to be some hiccups and some bumps as we learn, but
It is what it is.
it is what it is.
We don't care. We're unapologetic. We give you what we give you. We hope you love it. We love doing it.
Yep.
And shit.
And shit. Well, till then, this is Chris, and I will see y'all at the next Shitfest.
Yeah, and this is James. If it ain't on what the suck, it ain't shit.